Jason Myers to kick off for Seattle.
Two former division rivals in the old AFC West. The Seahawks and Chargers are underway. Johnson now returning. And able to get this across the 20, but not much further as he's dropped it to 23-yard line. Chargers offense set to go to work. Leading that offense, the rookie from Oregon who was drafted number 6 overall, Justin Herbert.
Justin Herbert had a tremendous career at the University of Oregon. Ended up winning the Campbell Trophy, which was the academic Heisman. Won a lot of football games, including the Rose Bowl and the Pac-12 championship. 32 touchdown passes last year. But the reason he really got himself solidified as the first-round pick for the Chargers, a terrific Senior Bowl week. Was the MVP of the game, but I thought he was the MVP of the week the way he interacted with his teammates and opposing players, and everyone got to see his leadership on display.
A gain of 4.
Well, at the end of all that hitting and hollering, it was a 4-yard run, so the offense is going to go back down and feel pretty good about themselves. Defensively, you have to feel okay because you didn't let it turn into a bigger run. But the goal, shut it down for 2 yards or less. That's when you start to feel good about yourselves.
And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. It's a first down on a gain of 10.
It's a gain of 10.
That was a route run, not just with dexterity, but with intelligence. Found the hole in the zone, made sure the quarterback saw him, and was able to make the sure catch and flip the down marker back to run.
A first down run, not going to get him a whole lot. Maybe a yard. Yeah, looks like just 1 yard there. So that'll bring up 2nd and 9.
By Bobby Wagner.
Well, sometimes you just have to give credit to the defense. Great job there at the point of attack, holding up. They won their battles at the line of scrimmage, left him no space to try and run. A really nice job swarming to the ball carrier.
Incomplete, but a penalty flag is down in the backfield. Let's get the call.
Offense.
They were looking to throw, holding on the big right tackle.
Still second down.
It's real simple, partner. Keep your hands inside in the chest area. You're probably okay. You get it out on the shoulders, get them wide. Usually going to pick up a holding call.
Now they face a 2nd and long following the holding penalty. A shotgun snap for Herbert. And this completes a Henry over the middle. And they work this well upfield across the 45. That one a gain of 20 and a first down.
It's a gain of 20.
I do believe we'll see a little bit more of this as this game progresses, because when you can have that type of a game in the middle of the defense, it hurts them in so many ways, because most teams like to be strong down the middle. And if you can sting them there, that open things up for you on the outside as well.
That's where their big tight end, is so good. That middle third, the seam routes, the in routes. Yeah, you're right. Probably see more of that.
Yeah, it takes a lot of courage and fortitude to go in the middle as well. And he's got it.
Trying to force it to Allen, and it's intercepted. Picked up by DJ Reed. And he's going to score. It's a Seahawk touchdown.
DJ Reed.
It goes without saying, but I'm going to say it anyway. That's a ball he would like to have back, and it lands right in the lap of the defender from there. He doesn't have very far to go before he gets to the end zone, and he got there in a hurry.
Jason Myers now for the extra point. And this will give the Seahawks a 7-0 lead. So the defense creating some points, not only getting the interception, but then returning it to the end zone for the pick six.
Jason Myers to kick off for Seattle.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick six. And now the kick is away. Returning it, Johnson. And he won't quite make it to the 25.
The Chargers take over 1st and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
The Chargers get set to go here for their 2nd drive. Herbert and the Chargers now with a 1st and 10 at their own 24. They'll start on the ground with Balaj. Takes this to the 27. Give him 4 yards.
The ball carrier. He was
on every play call, you realize it's not going to go for a touchdown. So a lot of your calls are setting things up for maybe later in the game, trying to establish the inside run with toughness now. Hopefully get to the perimeter later, and let's face it, you could do worse than a 4-yard run on 1st down.
Play action this time for Justin Herbert. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked up by the linebacker, Bobby Wagner. And he brings it back to right around the 26-yard line.
Herbert's pass intercepted.
Out now comes Russell Wilson in season number 9, six-time Pro Bowler, as he gets set to lead this Seahawks offense.
Whenever you think about the Seattle Seahawks, one of the first things that pops to mind is how well they run the football and how much they like doing it. But you have to also look at how well Russell Wilson has played at the quarterback spot. Hasn't just been a game manager. Last year, over 4,100 yards passing, the second most in his career. 31 touchdown passes, and took care of the ball as well because he threw just 5 interceptions. If you need to open things up, Russell Wilson can get it done. No doubt about it. A really nice job there by the defense, not allowing him to get to the perimeter. But that means your defensive ends, your outside linebackers, the guys that you pay big money to sack the quarterback, they also have to have interest in the running game as well. They did a nice job there holding the point of attack and not giving ground.
An excellent pickup of 20 yards.
Seahawks.
It is fun to watch the big man work the middle of the field. How about that post route there? Did an excellent job of getting his head around to look the football in and gain significant yardage.
Here's Wilson to throw. And it's caught. And he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line. They'll contain him to just 4. Second down.
I don't care what sport you're playing. Everyone likes to build up a little momentum, don't they? And look at this, back-to-back completions to the big target at tight end.
That one not as profitable as the other, but still a decent game. And he will take this one in for the Seattle touchdown. Taking it in from 2 yards out. And the Seahawks find a way to stretch their lead. Early on, they have all facets of the game working in tandem.
Yeah, you get the defensive touchdown early, give you the first score, and then your offense piggybacks on top of that and gets their own. And any coach we've ever talked to, we've had that conversation prior to the game. They always say, you know, if we can score on defense or special teams, that gives like a 95% chance of winning the game. I don't know if that number's correct, but it certainly does tend to play out that way, doesn't it?
It does. Here comes Johnson on the return. And they'll get him down inside the 30 at the 27.
Take over first and 10 at their own 27-yard line.
The attention shifts back to Justin Herbert and the Chargers offense. And he'll look to rebound from the early interception that led to 6 points the other way.
And when he threw the interception and he had to come to the sideline, I guarantee his first thought wasn't about the interception itself, but what could result. And I know he was thinking to himself, come on, defense, bail me out. Well, they weren't able to in this situation, and now he's got to go out and atone for it himself, but he can't force things.
And he'll be tackled right on the chalk of the 45. The drive starting play, a good one. Give him 19.
I have to admit, I'm excited by that play call and the end result, because this is a team that's down big early in the first quarter, and a lot of teams will just panic, abandon the playbook, and just start firing the ball all over the place. It's way too early for that. Stick to what works for you.
Down double digits, and we talked about their game plan being both running and passing there. You're right. They're sticking to the game plan, getting the ground game going.
A lot of football left to be played.
And they're well past midfield, just a yard or two shy of the 40. That one good for 13 and a Charger first.
A gain of 13.
You're down early. How do you get back in the game, maybe establish the run? I think they're trying to do that.
Now, I'm with you on that one, and what I like about the message is that there's no panic from the head coach. He's already told his offensive coordinator, let's run the football, let's get things settled down a little bit and find our way back into this game.
The ball
defensively, a solid response after giving up back-to-back first downs.
1 yard gain.
That play reminded me a lot of a former teammate of mine. We used to call him the trash man. His ability to sift through traffic and make plays was uncanny.
And that's exactly what you want from your Mike linebacker. That throw into the arms of Allen. And that'll wind up moving the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the Seahawks' 20-yard line. 22 yards there, a first down.
That was a fun one to watch right there. A nice in-breaking route and plenty of room in the middle of the field. and he was able to get behind the linebackers and grab the completion for a really good pickup.
A first red zone opportunity here for the Chargers. 1st and 10 right at the 20. They run it with Milan. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard.
Taken down at the 11-yard line. It's a gain of 9. Brings up 2nd and a yard. That's the end of
Charger football to start quarter number 2, as they've got it with a 2nd and 1 coming up. 14-0 the score. This is the NFL on EA Sports. The previous run good for 9. Here's 2nd and a yard. Out of the gun, Herbert. And he's got his man. It's Henry for a Chargers touchdown.
To Hunter Henry. Touchdown.
Hunter Henry there to make the grab. And the Chargers have made this a one-score game.
Lining up for the extra point.
You got to figure down by the goal line. This is where a tight end earns his money in the high traffic area. And he's able to work free in the middle of the end zone and grabs that one for a touchdown.
Good.
Extra point by Badgley up and good. And that'll make our score 14-7.
Ty Long set to kick off.
Long now will kick it away following the touchdown. This one fielded at the 5. And out a little across the 25 to the 27.
1st and 10 at their own 27-yard line.
Seattle's offense coming back onto the field, ready for their 2nd drive. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
That's what I'd like to see out of this defense. A little fire, a little toughness. It hasn't been the best first half for them. They did do a nice job there, forcing a loss on that play.
So the opening play of the drive goes backwards. Now they'll come up on 2nd and 12. From the gun, it's Wilson. Oh, he tries to get it to Metcalf, but it's intercepted. Picked off by Michael Davis.
Wilson's pass intercepted by the Chargers.
Well, this was a 14-0 game not too long ago. Things were looking pretty good. Then you give up the touchdown on the last drive. Now the interception.
So that's a lesson in trying to stay vigilant, isn't it? You have to stay on top of things. Can't relax too much because, as you noted, things change. Now they got to go out there and get a spark going again and try and slow down this comeback.
It's so close. He gets it to the 1. Out of bounds right there. That one goes for 16 yards. It sets him up 1st and goal. Right after the turnover, they come out throwing.
And that means it's a sudden change situation. We used to practice it on defense. Sudden change, get out there, stop the offense. But you typically run out there a little bit unsettled. I think that's why he came right out throwing the football, hoping to catch him off balance.
And he did. Keller to try to punch it in. And this will result in him losing yardage. Back to the 3. That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be 2nd down.
This defense is really flown around in the first half. They've gotten to the ball carrier before they can really get started. Offense going to have to come up with something else in order to try and get this running game going.
So they're backed up to the 3-yard line, 2nd and goal. After the run, now Herbert to throw. The quick slant caught, and he takes it in for a Charger touchdown.
Number 81,
from 3 yards out, and the Chargers are an extra point away from tying this thing up.
Michael Badgley lining up for the extra
I feel
point.
like I'm back in school. What was that book, you know? It was the best of times, it was the worst of times. This has been a tale of 2 quarters so far. They trailed 14-0 after 1. How about the rally we've been watching?
Yeah, a couple of touchdowns. PAT here to tie it up. This is a good ball game all of a sudden. This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. From the 6. And able to take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line.
1st and 10 at their own 28-yard line.
Russell Wilson now gears up to lead the offense again. And it was his interception on the last drive that wound up leading to a game-tying touchdown.
And somehow you can make this a positive, though. You know why? Game tied now. So you're not protecting the lead. So you're not playing that way. You got to go get the lead again. So maybe it loosens him up a little bit. It allows him to go ahead and be a little more free in his play. And that was good protection there. No, that was great protection there because it allowed him to lock in on his receiver. Although I think he was looking for his tight end on the corner route all the way. Nice connection there for a really nice gain.
A dump off here complete. And he's down right around midfield after a gain of 2, maybe 3. 3 yards the gain there, second down.
Brings up second
Offensively, that's the mismatch that you want. You want to force a linebacker to try and cover your back out of the backfield, out in some open space. The linebackers nowadays, they run like backs. They take a lot of pride in covering. What a nice play he made there in the open field.
Ball carrier.
A gain of 3 last play. This time they double it and pick up 6.
Brings up
And that looked like some pretty easy yardage there right up the gut.
And he's a guy that has some height to him. So when you don't have to drop a shoulder or create or get through contact or trash, makes it a lot easier to stay upright, see the field, and make a run as we just saw there.
And he won't be close to a first down as he runs into a wall right around the line of scrimmage.
on the play. It's 4th down.
And Pete Carroll looks like he likes his chances with the offense on the field. They're going for it on 4th. They'll try and throw for it with Wilson. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Denzel Perryman. There he goes right side. And he brings this one back. It's a pick 6 and a Charger TD. So they go on 4th down. Not only do they not get it, it turns into 6 points the other way. Disastrous.
And many people think you should just go ahead and knock it down in that situation. Turn it over for the offense. But I had a defensive coordinator recently tell me, we see that as a passive play. We don't do that anymore. We want the ball in our hands, and we want to head the other way.
Probably also instinct a lot of times. If you see a lot of green grass ahead of you, go ahead and grab it.
It's the exact right play to do. That's knowing when to break the rules and when to make a play that maybe you hadn't been taught.
This one fielded at the 5. And he returns this to the 22.
The Seahawks take over 1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
Here's Russell Wilson and the Seahawk offense now getting set to go again. He and his team, they have had a rough go of it here in this first half. Maybe time for him to put his foot down here in the second quarter.
Put his foot down and become a little more accurate throwing the football. He's already thrown 2 interceptions. He's trying to find a way to equal things out. And instead of it going to the opponents, get it to his own receivers and find the end zone.
Yeah, you mentioned those 2 picks. No touchdown passes yet either. 15 yards is the pick up there, and the drive starting very nicely. First down.
10 at the 38.
Exactly what they needed right there, because they needed to use the ground game to take some pressure off, because the quarterback's been struggling a little bit.
From all the way up at the 38 now after a good start to the drive. And he takes this up right near the 45-yard line. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3.
It's a gain of 7. Brings up 2nd and 3 at the 45.
2 minutes remaining in this first half of football. A reminder coming up here at halftime. We'll ship you off to Orlando. Jonathan Coachman will have first half highlights and analysis from a back-and-forth first half. And Wilson's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Picked up by Kaiser White. And he returns it into enemy territory down to the 45-yard line.
That's not good enough, man.
Thought he had the pick. Flag comes in for PI, so cancel it out.
Interference. Oh, a killer for them. Thought they had a nice play. Instead, they'll be marching off yardage against them.
Wilson on first down. Going for Metcalf on the deep ball. And that's going to wind up incomplete. However, we do have a flag down. Let's check in with our referee. So flag for the contact, pass interference.
And I know that you're going to look at me and roll your eyes, and rightfully so, because you know what I'm going to say. Doesn't the defender have a right to the football as well?
No, I don't like defenders.
That's because you spent too much time with me. Okay, I'll side with you on this one. It's the correct call.
And he is in for the Seattle touchdown. A 7-yard touchdown grab. And the Seahawks just an extra point away from tying this thing up.
Myers for the extra point.
CD, it seemed like they were so focused on the guys out wide, they forgot about him out of backfield.
That's a really good point because you got to communicate, and oftentimes when you start counting receivers, that's exactly what you do. You start from the widest receiver, work your way inside. Who gets lost sometimes? The back of the backfield. That's exactly what happened there.
He got into the end zone. A couple of teams locked into a good one here. 21 all the score as the kick's away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line.
At their own 25.
Now out on the field, here comes Los Angeles. And Charles, the way touchdowns have come so fast and furious for both sides in this thing, it's starting to feel a little bit more like maybe a tennis match in a football game.
Yeah, I like your description there. Maybe we're sitting on a nice royal box watching this type of a game. But let's face it, right now, the way it's going back and forth, it's going to come down to who can get a stop.
Herbert on first down now. Going deep here for Allen. And that is incomplete. Took a shot there on first down, but he couldn't reel it in.
Early on, the running game's been working well. The offensive line has been pleased by that. The thought process there, catch those safeties creeping up, trying to help against the running game. They tried to hit them over the top, unsuccessfully.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. Throwing again. Herbert. Setting up the screen to Kelly. Herbert, now the Seahawks going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll talk it over here before what will be an important 3rd down. Well, that last completion certainly not what they were hoping for, as now they'll try to convert on 3rd. They'll run here with the and a short pickup there as he'll take this up to right around the 20. Now the Seahawks call the second of their 3 timeouts. As they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. 4th down, and on is Ty Long to punt. The Seahawks have David Moore back deep. This is away, but boy, headed straight for the sidelines. And the punt goes out of bounds. Where will they put it? They'll put it just inside the 45-yard line. The Seattle offense now set to come back out on the field. The last possession, these guys were able to tie the game with a touchdown, and now they'll have a chance to move out in front.
Yeah, let's give a big assist to the defense who got the ball back. The special teams went out there, handled things. They've got it. They've got momentum. I know they're eager to get out there and put it on display.
Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
Intended.
Well, so much for getting separation. No chance there. Locked down tight, forcing the incompletion on that attempt.
So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. To throw again. Wilson being chased out left. Wilson hit. It's loose. It's out. Fumble. And picked up by the Chargers. And they will set up shop at their own 46-yard line. Well, that's unfortunate because he had a nice run going, but give credit to the defense. They got a hand in the cookie jar there, CD.
You have to think about vision, finding a place to get down after you know you've gotten all you can out of a run. And obviously, ball security is paramount. In today's football, everyone's coming after the rock. And you've got to make sure you protect it and protect the yardage you just gained.
Now Herbert following the turnover. Man open left side, it's Williams. The Chargers going to signal for the first of their timeouts, as they'll get a chance to talk it over after picking up the first down.
Chargers first down.
first down. Justin Herbert. He'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20. A good pick up there, 20 yards. On first down. It's Kelly. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2.
He was brought down at the 13-yard line.
On second down, here's Herbert. And he's in for a Charger touchdown.
Complete to number 15.
From 13 yards out. And the Chargers are going to take the lead.
And remember, partner, that's a rookie quarterback back there. Apparently, he's getting the hang of this NFL thing pretty quickly.
Had 3 touchdown passes. You're right, he looks comfortable. What are they doing? Anything in particular?
Well, they keep talking about making sure they're giving him plays that fit his talents and also maybe shrinking the playbook a little bit. They did tell us that. Bottom line, he's really good.
Long now will kick it away following the touchdown. From the 6. And they will wrangle him down a couple of yards shy of the 30. Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. You've got less than 30 seconds left here in the half. You're well on your own side of the field. What are we doing here, Coach Davis?
Well, I'm trying something on first down. And
that's caught inside the 20. Now the Seahawks forced to use their 3rd and final timeout. As the clock will stop with 20 seconds to go in the first half.
10 at the 15-yard line.
Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's 1st and 10. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw to the end zone, but it's incomplete. Tyler Lockett was the target there, and that'll bring up 2nd down.
I like the thought process there. They connected on a big play, and sometimes you find the defense vulnerable. So they went for the bigger shot, went for it all on that one. This time, they were ready for it.
2nd and 10. It's Wilson again. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
Metcalf, incomplete. Brings up 3rd down and 10.
This offense was on the move. Now 2 straight incompletions have them looking at 3rd and 10. Again, Wilson. This one caught right around the 6. Well, this is going to depend on the spot, but it's not a very generous one. He looks to be about a yard or so short. So we've reached halftime in a wild first half. We'll take a minute. All right, hang on. We'll jump over halftime.
Chargers 28, Seahawks 21. Time on, set to kick off.
It's been a shootout so far. We'll see which defense can make the adjustments as we get back underway in the second half. From the 6. Good-looking return set up here. And they'll start this drive just across the 30. Pretty nice work on the return. The Seattle now ready to march out of the field. They're close game, but they're going to need to do a little bit better probably here at half 2, no?
I would agree with that totally. I would guess it in the locker room. They talked about cleaning up some of the errors, but overall, I think they wanted to be positive with them. Guys, we're right there, just not playing as well as we need to. Let's pick it up, and we still have a chance to win this game.
Yeah, they do. We'll see if they can pick it up.
Early down stuff to put this offense in a precarious position. We know that securing the point of attack, especially against the big-bodied guys in the middle of this D, has got to be priority 1.
On second down, here's Wilson. Well, the catch is made here by Tyler Lockett.
Wilson's pass.
6 yards is the pickup, and that'll lead to a 3rd down.
It's a gain of 6. Makes it 3rd and 4.
They face a 3rd and 4 after that last completion gets them 6. From the shotgun, Wilson. He's got a first down and then some at midfield. And finally brought down at the 43.
That's good.
Nice 3rd down conversion and even 20 yards.
First and 10.
Well, sometimes our pregame meetings do pay off, don't they? What do the guys in the locker room call him?
Well, they said it with a chuckle. They called him old reliable.
Yeah, that means he doesn't move quite as fast as he used to, but he still knows all the tricks, doesn't he? Even that little gentle push-off in order to get open, he finds a way to pick up a first down.
A gain of 4.
End result of that one, a nice 4-yard gain, so you can use that to set up your play-action game, or you can come right back and continue to run the football because as an offensive play caller, you're on schedule and feeling pretty good about your next couple of calls.
Give him 4 on the carry, and it'll make this a third and about 2.
It's a gain of 4.
Some of the most unselfish players on any football team, defensive tackles, because we ask them to just eat up blocks and allow other people to make tackles. And when he can make a play himself, as we just saw there, that's a big day.
And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. It's a gain of 12, first down Seahawks.
At the 23.
Running lanes run a premium in the first half, but he's able to find some room there, and he's hoping that that's a precursor of a big second half.
So following the run by Hyde, here's first and 10. This is caught, and he will score. Touchdown, Seattle. 23 yards for the touchdown. And the Seahawks just an extra point away from tying this thing up.
Jason Myers.
Did you see how the linebackers froze for just a second? That's why you run play action. You want to keep them rooted in the spot and create a little bit of extra space so your tight end can find some room behind him. And then the quarterback finds his target downfield, and he turns it into 6 points.
Myers connects on the PAT. And we are all tied at 28. So we're right back where we started, all even as the kick's away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback.
Their own 25-yard line.
Now we'll look at the Chargers offense. They get ready for their first possession of the second half. And their lead has evaporated in this third quarter. It's tied once more as they begin with a first and 10. Herbert going to lead up the Chargers here, first and 10. And hit behind the line. He lost the football. It's loose. And the Seahawks have recovered. Obviously, you got to hold on to the football, but I've got to give credit to the defense there. Good job of knocking it free.
Yeah, because a lot of the time we just blame the offensive players for not taking care of it. How about the effort of the defensive players knowing that guys are going to, and if they're good, anticipate the contact coming and try and cover up the football. And they still find ways to knock it free.
Following the fumble recovery, it's Wilson. And Wilson's going to be intercepted a third time. Picked up by Kaiser White. And he's able to get it back to the 3-yard line.
Yeah, he's just trying to throw this ball into the hole in the zone, but those windows can open and close quickly, especially in the middle of the field. So if the timing's not right, we'll see interceptions like that one right there.
So they'll come up first and 10 now from the 33. He'll start on the ground with Kelly. And he'll get this only up to about the 35.
On the carry.
A gain of 3, second down.
Brought down at the
Well, that's just a pile of bodies there, and that's when you kind of find out who's a tough guy, right? Who can stand up and make a play. It was only a 3-yard run, but for both sides, they had to walk away from that feeling like, okay, I can stand up when the going gets tough in here.
He's airing it out for Williams. On Herbert, his third interception. Picked off by Quandre Diggs. And he'll take this back all the way up past the 45-yard line. Certainly not what he was hoping for, Charles. That's now 3 interceptions in this ball game.
But there's a lot of knowledge to be gleaned every time you throw an interception if you do things the right way. And hasn't there been a pretty darn good quarterback along the way? Threw a lot of interceptions early, learned from them, and became great later.
Who would that be?
That'd be one Peyton Manning threw 28 his rookie year. That's the NFL record. How things turn out for him?
I think, okay, he's the guy in all the commercials now, right?
Yeah, I think he's doing okay.
Second and 12 now at the 44-yard line. Out of the gun, here's Wilson. And for the 4th time tonight, it's an interception. Picked off by Nasir Adderley. And he brings this one back. It's a pick 6 and a Charger TD.
Well, partner, I do know this. If you're a defensive back, you have more chances to make a team now than ever because people are using 5 defensive backs, 6 defensive back packages.
Not exclusively, but way more than before. That was a nickel package there, and what a pickoff.
Why is that? Why are they using that more?
Because more people are throwing the ball on earlier downs than ever before. This has become a passing league, and because of that, more defensive backs on the field on most plays.
So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. Fielded right around the 8. And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28.
Seahawks take over 1st and 10 at their own 28-yard line.
Here's the defense for Los Angeles as they head out to set up shop. Wilson, the Seahawks take over now 1st and 10 at their own 28-yard line. Back to the air, Wilson after the pick six. Down to the right, he gets it to Lockett. And he gets this one just shy of the 40, down at the 39. The drive starting with a 1st down, 11 yards on that pickup.
10 at the 39-yard line.
They'll run on 1st down with Dallas. And he stopped immediately there.
Dallas, the ball carrier.
Calling no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd down.
And the big fella stuffed that one up in a big way. I think doubling him has to be a priority because you can't move up to the next level if you don't take care of him first.
Back to the ground. This time it's high. And able to get a couple as he's across the 40 to the 41.
Taken down at the 40.
Sometimes with the running game, you just got to stick with it. Look, it's the 3rd quarter. No time to panic. But that also doesn't mean you just do it the same way you've been doing it the entire ball game. Maybe change up some blocking assignments or run a few different plays, but stay with the overall essence of the running game.
On 3rd down, Wilson. They go screen pass to Hyde. And he'll be taken down across the 50 at the 45 in enemy territory. That one good for 14 and a Seahawk 1st.
Let's give a little credit there. The offensive play caller, since the screen pass was available, whenever you're getting a lot of heavy pressure towards your quarterback, that's when you're thinking about running the screen and using that pressure against the defense. It worked very well there for a 1st down.
And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. That one good for 12 yards. And it'll result in a fresh set of downs.
We'll definitely see some open running lanes, and he's taking advantage of it right now, but that shouldn't be a surprise. Defense has the lead. They're playing for the pass first.
28.
The drive continues as they search for a tying touchdown. Here's 1st and 10. From the gun, Wilson. They'll find Metcalf. 5 yards on the catch there. Brings up 2nd down.
Fired that one in there, able to make connection on a nice in route.
With those faster passes and they're going that fast, any hesitation as a quarterback that the deflection, if you miss, might be bigger and lead to an interception?
Yeah, and the deflection works both ways. Maybe a defender gets a hand in the way and it pops in the air. And sometimes you throw it so hard your receiver can't handle it, and he pops it up in the air for the defenders to grab as well.
But a moot point there as they were able to connect. The Seahawks on 3rd down. They've converted 3 out of 5 thus far. This will be 3rd and 5. And he finds a man. It's Olsen. And he is in for a Seattle touchdown. Greg Olsen. His 2nd touchdown of the night. And the Seahawks just an extra point away from tying this thing up.
And what a weapon he is at the tight end spot, because when they throw him the football downfield, they count on him getting additional yardage almost every time. And that's exactly what he did there. Caught that, ran with it, all the way to the end zone.
Jason Myers to kick off for Seattle.
So here comes the kickoff now, all even here in this 4th quarter. Now here's Johnson. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get this up to the 29.
1st and 10 at their own 29-yard line.
L.A. readies for its next possession. Well, they just gave up the score to tie it. That's the bad news. The good news, plenty of time in this 4th quarter to try to grab that lead back. Further than the Chargers now with a 1st and 10. Just shy of the 30. And he loses the football a second time.
Wow, that ball gets knocked free, but a teammate comes along and scoops it up. It's almost like baseball. Guys at bat, people are on base in scoring position. One guy doesn't get him home. The next guy comes through and picks him up.
And avoids the turnover. The fumble on 1st down. Now here's 2nd down. From the shotgun, here's Herbert. That's complete to his running back, Joshua Kelly. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. It's a 1st down on a gain of 10.
Well, that certainly has to feel good. It's not all the time that the play caller should get all the credit. Sometimes I think in the huddle, the quarterback just says, hey, who's going to make a play for me? I just need something right here. And the end result there, nice 1st down. Drive keeps moving.
And he's got his big tight end over the middle, complete. Call that a very strong gain of 24-yard gain. Tell you what, he's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. That throw, no different.
Yeah, a lot of people would call it a gutsy type of a throw. I think he looks at it as, I can do it, so it's not that big of a deal to me, and I'm going to keep firing.
So from Seahawk territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 35-yard line. Escaping the pressure right. And now he's going to use his legs. He's got a 1st down and much more inside the 20. And he's out of bounds. Almost gets to the 10. 23 yards on the tuck and run.
How many times have we seen this late in the 4th quarter? Because you know the pass rush is getting after him, and they get upfield, get that great push, and what do they create? Space, and he takes off.
They'll run on 1st down. Kelly. And he'll get this one down to about the 10-yard line. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
You know that old expression, it's not my night? It hasn't been his so far. I don't know if the legs are a little bit heavy. Sometimes having to hang out all day and play doesn't exactly play to your advantage, but it's been a tough go for him.
Every time he looks up, somebody's there defensively. That was the same case on that play. And this is complete. It's Allen. And he gets halfway home from the 10 to the 5 on a pickup of 5. That catch good for 5. It's 3rd down.
And it's 3rd down.
As big of a play as we've had in this one so far. This is 3rd and 3. Shotgun snap for Herbert. Yeah, that one's going to be knocked away and incomplete. Give credit to K.J. Wright. He was disrupting defensively.
They really had a good drive going there, but a nice recovery by the defense these past few downs. Able to knock that one away on 3rd down and bring up what I think for the offense, an unexpected 4th down here.
So now one of the biggest kicks of the night is forthcoming. This to break our 4th quarter tie. Badgley's kick is good. And the Chargers grab themselves a 3-0 lead.
38.
So the drive here ends with a field goal. It does give them the lead, but this one's still certainly a long ways from over.
It definitely puts a lot of pressure on your defense to hold the lead, right? They're happy to have it and happy to be out there trying to do so. But I know as a former player, in the back of their mind, they're thinking, we'll just score the touchdown and seal this thing.
25 yards.
Seattle again getting ready to take over offensively. And now they find themselves trailing following the field goal. Still a good amount of time in this 4th quarter, but this drive very well could determine the outcome of this ball game. Wilson, the Seahawks take over now, 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line. On 1st down, they'll kick off the drive with Dallas. And from the 25, they work this to the 29, a gain of 4.
He's tackled at the 29.
Brandon, we just saw the benefits of being able to run the ball successfully. They pick up 4 yards on that carry. So now, if you're a play caller, you can do just about anything you want, but on the defensive side of the ball, you're scrambling a little bit. Now you're behind, trying to figure out, do I need to blitz it? Do I need to pressure? How do I gain an advantage on this snap?
That one a first down pickup of 8.
They certainly had success throughout this contest getting him the ball in the passing game, and there he picks up another first down. Whatever they saw going into this one, they've been able to capitalize on it, and no adjustment has been made to take it away.
Coming up to the line, and they will need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. From the shotgun, this will be Dallas. And if there was a lane there, it closed up quickly as he stopped for no gain. Second down. And he got off the end there very quickly to make that play.
Yeah, it was almost like the bullet train, wasn't it? I mean, just zoom, quick, and what a terrific play, holding them to no gain.
So it's Seahawk football as we march toward a conclusion. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. Throw over the middle, taken in. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. Last play, they got stuffed at the line. Different story here, over 20 yards.
Now you're right on the edge of field goal range. You still got time, but get up to the line of scrimmage and get set.
Out of the gun, handoff to Dallas. He's got the first down here inside the 30. And he'll be taken down at the 26. 15 more there, and they're on a roll. It's another first down.
26-yard line.
Probably had 60,000 thinking pass right there, including us in the booth.
Yeah, no doubt about it. That was a big call, big guts on that one. And guess what? That run, it'll pay dividends.
Here's Dallas. Inside the 20 before he's brought down. 10 more there and another first down. And now all of a sudden the shoe's kind of on the other foot. Maybe you pull the reins back here a bit?
Yeah, a little bit because you got to make sure that you don't score too quickly.
First and 10 at the 16-yard line.
So the ball down to the 16 here for first and 10. Inside the red zone here, they'll look to throw. And he can't get a throw away. He's taken down. Now the Seahawks going to use the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 33 seconds remaining. Now following the sack, they'll look to make amends on a second down and 17. Back to throw. And a crusher there as it's intercepted. Picked off by Casey Hayward.
Wilson's pass.
I think you and I were a little surprised back earlier in the game when he threw his second interception. I mean, who would have thought a quarterback of his caliber picked now 5 times?
It's beyond stunning to me because we're used to that with maybe a quarterback with less experience or less talent. But a quarterback of his caliber, I can't believe what we've just seen.
Absolutely. If you would have told me this coming into the ball game, I would have said never, not in a million years. But here we go. Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again, second and 10. So this one's over. It's in the win column for the LA Chargers. And you've got to say, CD, it was the defense who had a big part in the W.
Without question, when you force 4 turnovers, you get to enjoy the spoils of victory, don't you? It's rare that you force 4 turnovers and lose a ball game. That's almost unheard of. They carried this one home. You talk about celebrating with each other and being in a position where going forward, all you think about is, let's get 5 next time. They're going to be on the hunt.